Alright, we are continuing with part 5 of this long message. I hope you've been following along because it's been pretty detailed, I feel. Recap: younger guy, he's your vibe, still in training. Older guy, not your vibe, financially able to bring a vibe. Training younger guy, disapproves even though training younger guy, but disapproves of younger guy because he feels like he's not taking his job seriously because he's being too playful with you. He feels like he's not taking your safety and making it a priority. Take it as it resonates. This could be your situation. Again, this could be a father figure. This could be a brother. This could be a cousin. It's someone older than you who has either been or trying to financially aid you in order to assert dominance in the situation. Not over you, but of the situation. Basically, he's trying to say, no matter what, I'll pay for whatever you need. And you're telling him that's not what you want. You want someone who can give you what you emotionally need, which is this younger person. And he's just kind of constantly fighting back and forth with you about it. He's like, obviously you need money. Obviously you need these things. Obviously you need that. And I'm sitting here telling him, well, obviously I also need some attention. I obviously need some support. I obviously need some emotional regulation outside of myself. Obviously, I need you to be emotionally available, but you're not. And you have constantly claimed multiple times you have not been. So to ask you of that, when I know you're incapable of doing it, is exactly why I gear towards the younger person. Because he understands what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, and allowing me to be free within it. And again, take it as it resonates. But that's basically the situation. And the last video, it got a little supernatural. And, yeah. He left the younger guy because he was trying to protect you in the situation. Not to say he was wrong for doing so, protecting you, but you got pissed at him because you knew how he felt about the younger guy and felt that he left him on purpose. Like you ever see somebody, obviously, like I said, train someone and test their ability in a crazy situation? It was like that. It was like he knew that he was going to have to be in a situation of life or death eventually. So he said, well, this is an opportunity. I'm taking you, leaving him here. He can figure it out. It was very much that. And you got mad about it. For valid reasons. And yeah. And you're kind of just telling him off, the reason why you feel like this is because this younger person makes you feel a way that this older person doesn't. And you understand that this older person feels the way he feels, but he also needs to understand he's also the one training this younger man to be around you. So it doesn't necessarily make sense why he's mad. And it literally is just that. He's just mad because he's not emotionally in tune with you. He can give you everything else but emotions. And I've been in a situation with my ex. He literally said he was emotionally unavailable. He was not romantically inclined. That he did not celebrate holidays. And it all had to do with his own pride. It was like a man who didn't want to love because he didn't want to get hurt. So he just gives you $1. It was that energy. And I'm like, cool, thanks, here and there. But it's not what I need from you. I need support. I need emotional regulation. I need communication. I need playfulness. I need to be spontaneous with someone. You're stuck in your ways. You're too strict. You're too aloof. You're too detached to the point where it's not fun. And I feel like the only way and the best way I can do my job is if I'm having fun. Giving you these messages, fun. Crocheting, fun. But working under stress, not fun. Being told and demanded what to do all the time for $1, not fun. And like I said in the beginning of the first message, you could be applying for a new job. Somebody else could be applying for a new job. It could also just be this younger guy who applied for the new job, and there's gossip going around. Like, yeah, they can take it as it resonates. So I'm going to continue with the message because it's going to get a little dicey. Ugh. It's going to get a little dicey. Okay. So after having that argument with this man, I say that he needed to realize I moved on from asking for his attention and affections, which was true. Me personally, I haven't talked to my ex, the one I'm talking about, who's just finances. I haven't talked to him in like 5-6 years. Confirmation. And maybe it's just the residual energy of him wanting to do good by me now, but then seeing someone else younger, which they could either be younger than you or just younger than this older guy. Because my ex was 20 some years older than me. I met him when I was 26. We were together for 2 years, on and off. He was very abusive, but thought, again, throwing $1 at me would make me happy. Not knowing I was being necessarily abused because I was used to previous abuse from my childhood, that I just accepted the terms and conditions of the situation, right? And during that time, I was at my lowest, and he took advantage of that in multiple ways, including financially. Confirmation. And he felt the only way he would be able to give me affection was either through sex or through money. And I would have conversations with him and tell him, it's grand and all that you give me these things, but it's not what I'm only looking for out of a person. Like, I get if that's what you're used to, but don't blame me if I look for something else. And again, I haven't talked to him in 5-6 years. I stopped seeing him in 2021, of April. He tried to come back around in October, and I said, what the fuck are you talking about, you abusive bitch? No. Literally, I went off. And I haven't talked to him since. Whatever that energy is for you is trying to come back around because they are seeing you either about to meet someone new who is younger than them and matches your energy, or is younger than you and matches your energy. Either way, this person's younger, right? They get you. They understand you. Yes, and I told him I was not asking this older man anymore for his attention or his affection. Whatever basically he was doing for me, he was doing for himself out of his ego. Paying for that item that he didn't have to pay for. It wasn't for me. It was for his ego. To show me that he was able to provide, be a protector, etc., whatever he felt like he was doing. But in all reality, he was literally just being a dick. He literally was being a dick. Yeah. That being together made me feel like a kid, and not an equal. Which, yes, again, I was 26. He was 22 years older than me. I think currently now he's 52, 53. And we were only together for 2 years. I have not talked to him for 5 to 6 years. But when I tell you, the ex-hex is real, man. This person is trying to crawl their ass back in order to stop you from achieving what you need to achieve. So you need to not be distracted and really pay attention right now to your surroundings. And this isn't to scare anyone if you have an abusive ex. This is just to be mindful. Buddy system, If you know someone that you genuinely trust and feel safe with, take them with you wherever you need to go. So that way, you're okay if you need that reassurance. But yeah, when I was with him, and this is in real life too, when I was with this man, I felt like a child. He would treat me like a child. He would literally say, I know that you have parental issues, and now I feel like I have to step up to be your guidance. He would say stuff like that. He was a heavy narcissist. And I'm just at the time, 26, yeah, no, I get it, that's so, nice of you, and I love you, and I appreciate you for that, and, I've never really had anybody look after me the kind of ways that you do, because financially, I didn't.